star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark. Playoffs just around the corner. How many teams do you think have a legit shot to win it all?
Well, when you talk about championship teams, I think there's 5 or 6 teams that have the ingredients to win 16 games. There is a component of luck and health that goes into that. You got to be top flight to go the distance.
And now the Los Angeles starters. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
James, that's good.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Pass to Gafford. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Left side, Davis. And Davis slams it home.
I don't know what you do about that. Davis just powering it down.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. The three is up. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Hachimura against Davis. Stolen by Dinwiddie. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
No good. On the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pass to Hayes. And here's Hachimura. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. The Lakers, 3rd.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Shot clock at 5. And it's James with the jam.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA. And I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with you. Executive management team, coaches, and players, and they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Basket counts.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Sit down.
11th in fewest turnovers per game, and also they're in the top half of the league in points off turnovers. Quick to get the ball up court when an opposing player coughs it up.
And just go back to their field goal percentage. They're a disciplined team. They run a smart offense. It's about finding high-quality shots, maximizing their possessions. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Thompson, no good.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Doncic outside. Reeves against Davis. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
And that's just LeBron being physical, explosive, and effective, earning an extra possession for his team.
Outside Davis. Fires the three. James with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Doncic. Here he goes. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And here's Doncic outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The three from Thompson. They grab their own miss. Gafford. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ the horse is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Here's James. Pass to Doncic. Now here's Hayes. Out to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Gafford grabs the miss.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Hachimura from long range. Connects from downtown. Hachimura's got 5 points.
Hachimura has the ability to torch defenses from deep and continues to work on this area of his game.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Mavericks making a change here. Christie's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Finney-Smith's checked in. Mavericks trail by 3. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. And it's James with the jam.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Here's Dinwiddie. Boom! He jams it straight down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Christie. Three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 3. Reeves finds Hayes. Gafford grabs the miss.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And finished off by Davis.
Nice read by Thompson right there, you know, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
And that one's good. James.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Pass to Christie. Davis from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Finney Smith passes to Hayes. Doncic on the wing. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. And now a 6-point Laker lead.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Gafford against Hayes. Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. Dinwiddie passes to Christie. Takes it inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Hayes. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Klay Thompson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Connects checked in for Reeves. Inside, here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Look, you never want to foul a jump shooter, and guys, hear me on this.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under review.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
With only 1 game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings could look in the West. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason. And checking out the Mavericks, currently a ways below.
When I look at the Lakers, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And slam dunk by James.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Oh, got that one up quick.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Outside Finney Smith. Pass to Doncic. Here's Connect. Launches the 3. Drops in the 3. And the Lakers lead by 5.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
They get it back. Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. Now here's Doncic, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. James outside. Shoots over Thompson, and that one comes up a bit short. Dallas is shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Pass to Williams. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter here. Free throw line jumper. Again the miss by Williams. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Pulls it. And Knecht gets it to go on the assist by James. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Down low. Pass to Marshall. 3-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And here's Hayes. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. He shoots a 3. Williams grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 4. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Williams has gone 2 of 4 shooting. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Washington's checked in for Thompson. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Doncic. And the free throw, no good. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Washington and Lively down low. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Williams. And it's Christie in at the 2. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Vanderbilt against Williams. Vincent outside. Pass to Reeves. Over Williams. The shot by Reeves, no good. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Christie. Williams with it. The steal. Now Finney-Smith. with the drive, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Lively. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Marshall. Now here's Washington. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Vanderbilt inside. Washington's there. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Mavericks shooting pretty well at 45%. Outside, Williams. Washington outside. Williams with the screen. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Reeves. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
When Reeves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. The 3 from Washington. Buries it from 3. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith. And the Lakers lead by 5.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Marshall with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Reeves. Defense right on him. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. 3-pointer, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for Dallas. They trail by 3. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And he makes a first. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Martin, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Lakers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Vincent outside, launches it, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams passes to Martin. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Edwards, he's checked in for Dallas. And so many games come down to what you do at the line. Here are the shooting guards you'd want there this year. The fourth spot held by Austin Reeves.
And two guard is a position where you'll find a number of great free throw shooters. These guys are the best of the best.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Here's Christie. He's covered by Reeves. Clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. Williams on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Gabe Vincent.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
It's something that they've been working very hard to correct and change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
A different look for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Edwards. And it's Hardy in for Christie. The Lakers also with a sub. Goodwin's checked in. Hachimura outside. To the middle. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got 9.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Hardy. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Hachimura outside. Davis with the defensive effort.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And it's Williams off the drive. Hachimura with a rebound.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Goodwin. To the inside. Here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Now Gafford. Williams passes to Gafford. Misses from close range. The Lakers lead by 5. To the paint. Here's James. James, a freight train coming.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now Williams. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gafford. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Goodwin. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Williams passes to Hardy. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
You must have left your
Washington's checked in for Marshall. Thompson comes in for Hardy. And it's Dinwiddie in for Williams. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Goodwin. Now Hachimura. He's guarded by Gafford. And the basket by Hachimura.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And here is Thompson. The layup misses. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 5. Vanderbilt, a screen on Washington. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Stolen by Davis. Thompson in the post. Checked by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Washington outside. Three-pointer. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Goodwin. Still no points. Washington outside. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Washington. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one. Vanderbilt against Davis. Now here's Vanderbilt. Not a lot of room. Shot is good by Goodwin.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Dinwiddie finds Davis. Here's Thompson. Fires from deep. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
Los Angeles shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. And he can't hit the 2nd. Dallas has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the 2nd. Davis misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. Down low. Gafford in the post. James is there. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's got 6. Right side Vanderbilt. James, a screen on Davis. Pass to Hachimura. James, right side. Fires the 3. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
Hey, it's clear and obvious why they're winning. Fantastic shooting from deep.
Outside Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. Gafford with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Gafford's got 6 here in the quarter. 1:20 left in the half. Here's James. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Washington outside. Outside Davis. They get it back. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Thompson. The 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
James with the ball. Outside Vanderbilt. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Vanderbilt's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And the dunk by Gafford.
His improving ability to pass has made Dinwiddie scary with the ball in his hand.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. James with the ball, and Davis picks him up defensively. Thompson passes to Dinwiddie. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's James from the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Checking out Los Angeles. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Mavs. It's a 1-point. Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Here's James. Count it, and the foul. P.J. Washington picks one up. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. What's up? That free throw good from James. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
VA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age. That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Washington outside. Dinwiddie outside. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Lakers lead by 4. Doncic passes to James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second.
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
Davis with a screen on Reeves. Thompson finds Davis from 11 feet away. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Davis. The Lakers lead by 3. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Shot's good by James.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to Dinwiddie. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Gafford.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Moving the rock with ease. Spencer Dinwiddie, third.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Outside Davis from downtown. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
Smart move from the big man to get rid of it there. The defense was closing. Davis let it go.
And Gafford with the block. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Now here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Stolen by Davis. Dinwiddie with it. Now Doncic defending. On the wing, Thompson.
Dinwiddie's so good at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul him. You just can't be careless defensively when you're guarding Dinwiddie.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Doncic with it. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Doncic delivers from range.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. Pass to Gafford. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Gafford. 14 points for him. For three, Dinwiddie. It's Hayes with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And Doncic with the jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
James. And James throws it down.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Dinwiddie passes to Washington. Thompson outside. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Mavericks trail by 5. Thompson outside. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. Thompson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Davis. 5 to shoot. Now here's Gafford. And he drives in. And the dunk by Gafford.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
The Lakers have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Washington. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 4-3. Outside Davis. Thompson outside. Offline with a 3.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Outside Davis. The 3 from Washington. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Yeah, hard to discourage Hachimura out of his rhythm right there. I mean, he is powerfully put together.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
James passes to Hayes. And here's Hachimura. Here's the 3. Christie with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. Finney Smith checked in for Hachimura.
Lakers substitution. Number 17, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's Christie. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. From 11 feet away. Rebounded by the Lakers.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
James. Christie with a rebound. The Mavericks shooting around 52% since the start of the third. Pass to Gafford. Doncic against Williams. Back to Gafford. Here's Christie. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Marshall. Cash money on the open jump shot. Marshall's got 9.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Shot's good by James.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Here's Christie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Christie's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Williams up top. He's defended by Hayes. They get it again. Over to the wing. Here's Christie. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. James finds Hayes. Now here's Reeves. Puts it up. Again, the Lakers.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
Williams passes to Marshall. Thompson scanning the floor. Some room here for Williams. Here's Gafford. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes, and Connect subbed in for James. 1:16 left in the third. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. On the wing, Thompson takes a 3, nails it from 3. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
Well, we know Thompson always wired to score, but right now it even seems to be coming easier for him.
And here's Doncic outside. Luka comes right back with his own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Christie passes to Williams. There's the drive. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Williams has got his third bucket of the night.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And the bucket is good.
Finney Smith, a really solid shooter from the mid-range area, so the defense has to do a better job than this if they're going to stop him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Thompson.
A tale of two halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Doncic on the wing. Williams defending. Doncic outside. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Klay Thompson making highlights for the Dallas Mavericks. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Williams, Edwards out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to Edwards. An open look for Lively. Not enough on that one as it misses. Well, the Lakers shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. This James on the wing. And another three for the Lakers.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Outside, Williams. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Lakers lead by 3. Out left to the wing. Inside. Tipped. And stolen by Edwards. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Christie driving in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Hardy, he's checked in for Williams. That free throw good from James.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
The three, Hardy. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Good. Vincent's got his first bucket in this one.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pass to Marshall. To the right side. Hardy, the pass to Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
The half-court heave is off target.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
The Lakers lead by 4. And James puts up a deep 3. Hardy grabs the board. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. From deep. He drops it from range.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Different look for Dallas. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Edwards. And Williams is subbed in for Marshall. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Hayes against Davis. Now here's Vincent. Defense is right there. Can't cash it in from close range. The Mavericks trailing. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Davis.
On display, the advanced skill set of AD. I mean, when he gets it going like that, he's a hard guy to put.
Oh, wow! Oh,
Watch out below.
big finish.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Here's Williams. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 6 rebounds in the game. James outside. LeBron, he got it again! Sensational!
Yeah, another huge night for him. One of the many over his incredible career.
And he's nearing the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history.
And the top 5 is Baylor, Harden, Kobe, MJ, and that guy at the top, Chamberlain. And that is NBA royalty. Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
That free throw good from James. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Hardy. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. Trailing by 2. Gafford the screen. Outside Davis. And here's Thompson for 3. LeBron with the rebound. James has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. To the middle. Here's Vincent. Out to Hachimura. Hayes for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Looking to get it going. And he throws it down with one hand.
And, you know, guys, we've talked about Dinwiddie's height before. Well, he does a good job using that height with these strong finishes. Well, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Outside Davis. The 3. They get the rebound. Dinwiddie outside. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James is... The Lakers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. What muscle from James!
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Dallas is shooting 44% here in the 4th quarter. Here's Williams. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Offensive board. Goodwin banked it in off the glass.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
They've been keeping things close.
And now have a chance to jump back on top, B.A.
There's Davis with the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now. James passes to Hachimura. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Pass to Gafford. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in. And Doncic launches from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Now Dinwiddie. Gafford with a screen on Doncic. Right at the free throw line. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he makes it look so easy. Dinwiddie gliding around the court and spraying those jumpers.
And it's Doncic missing. And for Dallas, they're shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Pass to Thompson. Davis with it to take the lead. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Here's James. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 56 in the game.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
The three from Washington. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Pass to Finney-Smith. From deep three-point land. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. To the inside. Here's Washington. No luck on that one. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Lakers in the lead. Hayes with it. Now Thompson defending. Back to Hayes. Doncic outside. Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes. Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. Doncic outside. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. It's Dinwiddie on the wing, guarded by Doncic. So they take the lead. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside. Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Davis misses. And the Lakers shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. James against Gafford. James strong inside.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Here's Davis. It's Hayes with the rebound. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Washington grabs the miss. And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. Offensive board. Controls the rebound and the putback. Davis has got 15 points here in the second half.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Thompson, a screen on James. Pass to Davis. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Dinwiddie's got 9 points in the quarter.
Stepping up and capitalizing in a big way at a critical time. Spencer Dinwiddie doing work. He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Here's Washington. And falls.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Shoots. And it's Gafford missing. On offense, here are the Lakers. And here's Doncic outside. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And an intentional foul right there. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
Hey, it's simple. First, you go for the steal on the inbound. If you can't get that, then you foul, and you need them to miss a few to help you out.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Dinwiddie against James. And here's Davis. Oh, he nails it!
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And here's Reeves outside. The shot misses. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as